Okay, so this is the IGCSE based question about math on March 2018, 0606. This is your part, this is your math. So number 3, A, B, 4, A, and 5. We discussed some of this. I think this is quite simple. First thing first, if you get this kind of question, what you need to do is try to acknowledge that this pattern, it's non-rational. Why? Because the bottom part has the fraction. So we have to, the solution is to rationalize, right? How do you rationalize the number, the fraction that has a square root? We have two parts. We have two types, two workings. First working, you only multiply by the square root. And the second working, you multiply by its reciprocal. If, on the bottom part, if we have two variables. In this case, if we have only one variable. In this case, we have two variables, two terms. I mean, no, it's not variables, it's term. Okay. Terms. Right. So we have two terms, so you have to multiply with its reciprocal. So ignore the top side first later on. I want just to focus on the bottom part. That's what we have to do. You don't have to multiply like this, the rainbow multiplication later. It is easy to be solved. The bottom part is our objective. Okay, so 6 minus 2 square root 5. I just rewrite one more time over 4 minus square root 5. You multiply by its reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 4 minus square root 5? Times by 4 plus square root 5, right? So, or just times by its opposite sign. This is 4 plus square root 5. Okay, why? Because we have the term of this. A plus B times A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So after you know about this idea, we know that something that is square, ignore the square root, right? So on the bottom part, again, I want to focus on the bottom part. 4 minus 5, 4 minus square root 5 times 4 plus square root 5, it has to be 4 square minus square root 5 square, right? So 4 square minus square root 5 square. And on the top side, then we can continue working on it. 3 times 6, right? 18. 3 times 2 square root 5 is minus 6 square root 5. Do it slowly, super slowly. And 2 square root 5 times 6 is plus 12 square root 5, number with number. And then 2 square root 5 times negative 2 square root 5 is minus 4 times 5. Minus 4 times 5 is 20. And then times 4 plus square root 5 later on. Focus one by one. Okay, now on the bottom part will be 16 subtract 5, 11, right? 16 minus 5, because square root 5 square is 5 itself. So 16 minus 5. Again, I do it slowly. No need to be in a hurry because the number is not too much. So 18 minus 20 is negative 2. Negative 6 square root 5 plus 12 square root 5 is plus 6 square root 5. And then you multiply with the next part, 4 plus square root 5. Okay, this is not so easy. Yeah? We have to do some steps. Cross multiplication, the bottom side is already rational. So we don't have to think about the bottom part. Now we focus on solving the top side. Negative 8 minus 2 square root 5. And then plus 24 square root 5. And then plus 6 times 5 plus 30. Right? Because 6 square root 5 times square root 5 is 6 times 5 over 11. Wow, it's so nice. Nice answer. 30 minus 8 is 22 plus negative 2 plus 24 is 22 also. Not 2, 5. I did something wrong, sorry. There you go, over 11. You can get rid of 11, right? Kohans, why you don't factorize 22? Because I want to delete the bottom part as only. So I just do the partial factorization. Okay, done. 2 plus 2 square root 5. See, it's already in terms of a plus b square root 5. That's all. Yeah, I will print screen this to you. Give me a moment. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. Yeah. This is 3a and only 3a. We'll do 3b right now. Wait, I want to open the Microsoft Word. Give me a moment. Let me know whenever you have any question. Okay, next, number 3b. Okay. Do you remember how to calculate AC for this scalene triangle? Remember, if I have the rows of triangle, for example, ABC, so to calculate AB, you need AB square equals AC square plus BC square minus 2 times AB times BC times cos C. Okay. How about if I want to calculate, I use red color, yellow. No, wait, no. Lighter one here. If I want to calculate AC square, it has to be AB square plus BC square minus 2 times AB times BC times cos B, right? And if I want to find BC square, it has to be AB square plus AC square, right? The other sides minus 2 AB times AC times cos A. Okay, now the diagram shows this triangle with AB blah blah blah, BC blah blah. It's given on the drawing as well. Given that cos ABC equals half over 2, cos ABC is here. Find the length of AC. Okay, we have AC here. So AC square equals AB square. I just rewrite the formula. It is so helpful to rewrite all the formula because you will enhance your ability on memorizing this kind of not too important formula in your future. Okay, so AC square. Okay, what is AC then? Square root of everything. But I don't want to think of the square root first. I just want to keep the square. AB square. 6 minus 2 square root 3 square plus 6 plus 2 square root 3 square. Oh man, I'm so hard to say about the 2 AB 6. Wait, I forget to write the 2. 2 AB. All right, this is AB. See, keep in detail. 6 plus 2 square root 3 times cos B. What is cos B? Here, negative half. Why it is negative? Because it's an obtuse angle, right? So do it slowly. Do it super slowly. 6 minus 2 square root 3. I want to expand this. So what it will become? 36, right? Subtract 12, subtract 12. So subtract 24 square root 3. Don't forget to write square root 3. And how about this? 4 times 3, 12, plus 12, right? And plus, okay, if I get this, I don't have to do this anymore. I just want to copy it below. But I changed the sign. This is minus, this is plus. So everything's supposed to be plus. 36 plus 24 square root 3. Do it efficiently. Okay. I just changed the negative here with the positive here. See? And minus, I want to do the easiest multiplication here. Rather than I do the middle part, I better do the front and the back part. Plus 1, right? Negative 2 times negative half. So plus 1 bracket, right? Here, I have the pattern a minus b times a plus b again, right? So a square minus b square. A square is 36 square. No, 6 square is 36 minus b square. What is 2 square root 3? 12, right? 2 square root 3 square. 2 square root 3 bracket square is 2 times 2 times 3, right? Or times square root 3 times square root 3, it will become 12. Done. And we can continue to solve this question. So still in terms of square, I can cross this, right? And then 36 plus 12 is 48. Another 48. 1 times 24. So AC square is equals to 96 plus 24. Wait, I use my calculator. 120. So how do you calculate AC? Square root of 120. If you want to square root of 120, you will get square root of 4 times 30. Why I write this? Because I can get rid of the 4. Becomes 2 square root 30. Done. Any question? Is it understandable? How was it, Tedra and Vicky?
I think I understand it. I just need to memorize the formulas.
That's right.
Yeah.
The formula is so complicated. It's not complicated. It is so much. Okay, there you go. I will highlight the formula.
Wait.
Yes, Vicky.
Wait, what's 24 square root 3? What's the answer for that?
Oh, 24 square root 3. Wait. 24 square root 3. Is it like this?
Yeah.
Let it be.
Is it equal to?
No. But
Oh,
you can write like this also.
cross it out.
Yeah, you can write like this, right? But if you want to put inside the 24 inside the square, but it's usually done reversely. Okay, it's cross out. That's right, crossing out.
Oh, okay.
Minus and plus, right? Okay, good question. But we don't have to think of the answer. What is the answer? No answer about that. But we know that it is, they are annihilated. Crossing one to another. Wait, I want to copy. 3AB done. Next, what else? 3AB. 4A. 4B, 4A, sorry. Wait. Yep, 4A. So much. Huh? No, 4A. Wait, is it question paper? Yeah. Do you learn about natural log?
We have before, but I don't really remember much about it.
Okay. How about the derivatives? Is it you learn also about derivatives?
No,
Differential?
but
No.
he said there will be some things on the test that we haven't learned, but like you should know. I don't know. He said something like that.
The heck is that? I don't get the idea.
I think
But-
it's because we haven't finished our textbook yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me explain about this. Find the values of x for which y is not defined. Y is not defined. This is the property of the fraction. So we have y as a fraction, right? So where y is not defined where something over 0. So when x plus 2 equals to 0, right? This is what you need to know, right? Because something over 0 is not defined. We have 0 over 5. 0 over 5 is 0. 0 over 3 is also 0. How do you think about this? I will give you the simplest understanding. What is 10 over 5? We know that the answer of 10 over 5 is 2. But how do you get the 2? Here, 5 times something equals 10, right? Times something equals 10, that's 2, right? So how about this? 3 over 1. I will give you a simplest way. 1 times something equals 3. 1 times 3, of course, right? How about 0? 0 over 5. 5 times something equals 0. 0, we have the answer. But the question is like this. How about 5 over 0? 0 times something equals 5. Are there any number that can 0 multiply by something equals to a certain number? Of course, no. So that's called by not defined. Okay, that's not defined. So where bottom part, or when the fraction equals to 0, when the fraction equals to 0, it has no definition at all, no value. So where x equals -2. And when we learn about the natural log, the logarithm learn the inside can never be negative. So for x squared minus 1 is always more than or more than 0, cannot be equals even. Okay, more than 0. So for x squared more than half, more than 1, right? So x squared more than half. Oh yeah, sorry, 1 over 4. And then x is more than, you do the square root on both sides, plus minus 1 over 2. But in this case, we get the hard thing to do here. I will give you a simple way. Okay, I just want to copy this. Okay, I want to factorize, right? This is the inequality form. I think you haven't learned about this. I think, just guessing. So we have the negative half on the 0 maker, or the intercept, and this is half, and it has to be plus minus plus, right? And it has to be either less than -half or more than half. I don't know whether you learned this or not, but I just give you the answer. But if you do on the left side, because of the fraction limit, fraction can, on fraction, denominator cannot be 0. If denominator is 0, it's not defined. So when the denominator equals 0, right? Okay, that's it for 4A. Yeah, I will print screen to you. Give me a moment. So on the part 2, no, yeah, I think, because Vicky said 4A, I assuming for part 1. Yeah. Wait. Next, number 5. Oh, okay. Number 5 is, wait a moment. Number 5 is, okay, thank God. It's quite simple. Binomial expansion, the first 3 terms, only first 3 terms, okay? Where n, a, b are constant, we find a and b. Okay, so 2ax, 2 plus ax to the power of n is equals to n0, remember? N0, 2 power n, and then plus n1, 2 to the power of n subtract 1 with ax to the power of 1 plus again, right? n2, so we do with the expanded form, 2 power n subtract 2, again, 2 or the first term is decreasing, the second term is increasing, and then ax power 2, and it is already given. This is first term. This is second term. And this is the third term, right? I want to underline it one by one. Do it one by one, purely do it one by one. Use the red color, use the first term. So the first term, n0 is always 1, right? The edge of the Pascal's triangle is always 1, right? Remember this? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and so on. On the right side also Okay, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, and so on. On the first term, always 1. 1 times 2 power n is equals to 1024, right? There you go. Okay, we know the value of n then. So 2 power n equals 1024. Use your wait, what is 10 power 24? 1024. The n will be, okay, 2 power something equals 1024. Just guess. I get 10. 2 power 10. Yeah, use my calculator. N equals 10. Okay, we get the n. Easy peasy. Blue color. Second term. N over 1. We have the n already. Okay, just write down. 10, 1, right? 2 power 9 and ax power 1 equals to negative 1280x power 1. If you don't have the power, it's power 1. Then what next? Cross. And then 10 over 1. So 10 over 1, it means 10c1. Okay, you may use your calculator. 2 power 9 is 512 times a is negative 1280. So this is the stepped question, step-by-step question. If you're wrong at the first part, you will mess up on the second part because the 10 is used. If you get 9, if you get 8, or if you get another number besides 10, you will get wrong for all the numbers. Okay, so next. So 10c1, using your calculator, 10c1 is 10. Oh, okay. Times a equals negative 1280. So the a will be negative 1280 over 5120. So it's a fraction. Okay. Negative 128 divided by 512. 1 over 4. Okay. Now green color, third term. Oh, we have a, we have x already. Okay, we have n also. No, we don't have x, sorry. We have n. So 10, 2 power 10 minus 2, 8 then. A negative 1 over 4 to the power times x to the power of 2. Okay, 10, 2. You have to calculate 10c2 in your calculator. Times 2 power 8 is 256. 1 over 4 square is 1 over 16. We ignore the negative. Why? Because the negative to the power of the even number, x squared, equals bx squared. Okay, you also can cross the x squared. As simple as that. 10c2, use your calculator. You will get 45. 256 and 16. I think we can simplify 16 by 256. 16 equals b. Done. 45 times 16, 720. So we have NAB done. N done, A done, B done. That's what you need to do. Do it in an efficient way. But if you cannot do like me as efficient as what I just did, you may use the longer way. It will produce the same answer as well. Okay, next. Okay, I'm copying the question right now. Hence, find in the term independent of this. Oh. Have you learned about this? The independent term, we have double expansion. Okay, just read it one more time. 2, we get the a already. A is negative 1 over 4. Right, power n is 10 times by x minus 1 over x squared. Right. So again, we deal with the multiplication part. This will be hard. So we have to expand this. This is the simplest way to expand. So 2, 1 over 4x power 10 times by x squared, right? Minus, okay, do it slowly. If it is the square, it's very simple, right? Do super slowly. So 2 minus 1 over 4x Why the 4 is always bad? Okay, x power 10 times x squared minus 1, so minus 2, and then plus 1 over x squared. So the independent term has 3 parts. Something times by this is equals to times by x squared. So it has to be terms of x power negative 2, right? But I don't think we have this. So the independent term will always be here. Times 2. So this has to be x power 0 times 2 will be independent. Or this. Something times 1 over x squared. So it has to be times x squared, right? So x squared times something over x squared is independent. But in this case, we don't have anything, because if you multiply any part of this expansion form times by x squared, it will have no independent x. So but in this case, 2 times something power 0 will get the independent. Independent means no x. Okay. So next, use the focus on the red color. So this, if x power 0, okay, it has to be 10 0. That's all, right? 10 0. Why? Because 2 power 10 and then negative 1 over 4x to the power of 0. We have x power 0 then. It's quite simple. Yeah. And then what is this? 1 times 2 power 10 times 1, right? Because everything, anything to the power of 0 is 1. 10 0 is always 1, the edge of the Pascal triangle. Okay, so 2 power 10. 2 power 10 itself. Or what is 2 power 10? This is so complicated, girls. Equals 1024. You multiply by negative 2, right? Times negative 2. So 1024 times negative 2 is negative 2048. Keep this. This is the first independent term. But we need to find the second independent term. If something with a square, so 10 2, of course, it is 10 2. It's obviously 2 power 8 negative 1 over 4x power 2, right? So we get x squared. Okay, 10 2. Use your calculator. 10 C2. I just do it directly. 45 times 2 power 8 is 256 times negative 1 over 4 squared. So 1 over 16 x squared. The answer will be 45 times 256 divided by 16, 720 x squared. Wait, it's so dark. 720 x squared. And then you multiply with this. See? So 720 x squared multiply with 1 over x squared, right? Because you have to do the rainbow multiplication and you will get the independent term. So it is 720. We have 2 independent terms right now, and then you just add it up. So the sum of independent term is negative 2048 plus 720. So the independent term of the expansion of this will be, so you don't have to do everything, right? You have to do it, just find the specific term, independent. So negative 2048 negative 2048 plus 720 negative 1328. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I don't expect the question is this hard. Wait, I will copy to the Word, and then after number 5 we do the next.
Wait, what does it mean for independent term?
Okay, independent term is the term of no x, so it is x power 0. Okay,
So is it like constant term?
that's right. Independent is constant term. Thanks. Okay, Independent term is constant term. We're done with QP1, so let's do QP2. Question paper 2. Okay, I will delete this. Question paper 2. Wait, I need to do this. What number? Wait. Number 2 until 4. No real roots. No real roots means you need to do with D, right? No real roots. D is less than 0. So what is D? B squared minus 4AC. B squared, 2K minus 3. 2K minus 3 squared minus 4 times A, this is A, times C, 1, less than 0. So, give me a moment. Okay, next. So, for K squared minus 12K plus 9, you multiply by 1, won't it? So, minus 12 plus 8K less than 0. So, for K squared minus 4K minus 3, right? Less than 0. So, what next? Factorize. Okay, I think this is negative 3 and plus 1. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So the zero maker is 3 over 2 and negative 1 over 2. Put in the number line, negative 1 over 2 and 3 over 2, and the k is positive, so it is smiling, right? When it is smiling, find something less than 0. Find below here then. So everything here is negative, right? So the answer will be k is in between negative half and 3 over 2. This is the value of k that is satisfying the equation of no real roots. Okay. Wow, this is hard. Not hard. This is so various. The variation of the question is so much. Okay, next, number 3. Okay, probability. A group of 5 people consists of 2 women, Alice, Betty, and 3 men, Carl, David, and Ed. A, B are girls. C, D, E are boys. Right. 3 of these 5 people are chosen random to be chairperson, treasurer, and secretary. We have the order, so we deal with the permutation. So 5P3. Why P? Because it has an order. So Carl, David, and Betty, for example, and Betty, Carl, David are different formation because we have the chairperson, treasurer, and secretary. Okay. Wait. Find a number of ways which this can be done if the chairperson and treasurer are both men. Oh man. We have to deal with the man, chairperson and treasurer, right? Chairperson and treasurer. And the secretary can be either boys or girls, right? It's not given. So this has to be 3 P2. Why 3? Because out of 3 only you pick 2. And then times by Alice, Betty, 2 P1. Okay, this is supposed to be taken by a man, and this can be, oh wait, this can be any. Sorry, this is not 2P1. After you get 2, how many people left? How many persons left? 5 minus 2, 3, right? 3P3. Everything can be taken. Okay, that's it. So using calculator, the hardest part is here. Get the logic of this. 3P2 times 6 possibilities times 3P3. 3P3, 6 also. So we have 36 different ways to choose from 5%, right? These 5 people sit in a row of 5 chairs. Find the number of different possible sitting arrangement. David must sit in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5%. David always in the middle. So it is taken. So David is booked. He booked the middle part. The rest will be 4 possibilities, 3 possibilities because it's taken 1, 2, 1. So you don't have to think about David. So 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, right? 12 times 2, 24 times 1, 24 itself. Alice and Carl must sit together. Okay, so we have 4 then, right? Alice and Carl, right? They have to sit together. Wait. Alice and Carl also can be here. Alice and Carl also. Alice and Carl. So we have 3, 2, 1, right? 3 persons because 2 is already taken. They have to be together. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So 6, right? 6, 6, 6. We have 24 possibilities, but we have to multiply by 2. This is pure logic. Why multiply by 2? Because AC can be CA also, right? We have 2 possibilities. 2 exact part like this, but not AC anymore, CA, right? So 24 plus 24x anyway. Okay, so 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, 24 times 2. So 48 possible arrangement. Number 3. Okay, I'll go next. Please ask whenever you have any question. 4. Amplitude. Very simple. Amplitude is this. Period is 2 pi over this, right? So the amplitude is, wait, I will give you the form, the formula. Y equals amplitude. Trig can be sine constant, right? Bx plus c plus d, right? Or bx plus c. I think you just learned this. So A is the amplitude. This will be the period, but we have to deal with the fraction 2 pi over b. And C is the vertical shift. Okay. So for number 1, the amplitude is 15. The period is 2 pi over 2. Okay, because bx, the 2 itself, not 2 pi over 2x. So the period is pi or 180 degrees. Remember, pi is 180 degrees. That's it. That's for number 4. Wait. A moment. Okay, next. Number part B. Yeah. I already put everything. Write down 2 possible explanations. So if we have the 2 possible expression of trigonometric values, so if we have the negative here, I mean the unlimited part, it has to be tan, right? So the fx could be tan theta. Okay, 2 possible expression, or fx could be negative tan theta because it can be negative, right? Remember, it can be negative for the absolute value. So fx will be tan theta or negative tan theta because it has the unlimited part. If sine cos, it is limited to 1 and negative 1. That's for the regular form. Okay. State the number of solution of the equation fx equals 1. Fx equals 1. What is 1? 1 is the y, right? There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions. What is it? Negative 135, but it's not asked yet. The question is just asking you for the amount of solution, 4 solutions. If you are asked what is the value of x that when the y equals 1, so it has negative 135, I will give you an additional answer, negative 45, 45, and 135, if they are asking you this. Okay. Next, wait, I copy. Moment, wait. Okay, next. Five. Oh wait, no 5 here. 7 until 9. Okay. Find angle theta. It's 8 cm. The sector of AOB here is 20 cm square. So the sector area, remember, the area of sector equals half theta r square, right? Remember this rule with in terms of radian. So 20 equals half times theta times 8 square, right? So cross multiply 40 equals, right? Put this 40 equals theta times 16. So the theta will be 40 over 16 radian, or 10 over 4, or 5 over 2 radian, right? I've just simplified the answer. So 2.5 radian. Find the length of arc AC. Arc formula will be theta times r, right? Theta is given 5 over 2. I prefer fraction than decimals, times 8, right? Because the r is 8. R is always 8, see? And then 20 cm. Find the area of the shaded segment. What the heck? Wait. Oh, okay. If you want to find the area of shaded segment, it has to be arc, sector subtract triangle, right? See, sector minus triangle. Sector of ODC. Yeah, ODC here. This one. The purple one minus the triangle one, right? So sector area, half 1 over 2 theta times r square, subtract triangle. What is the formula of triangle? 8. This is also 8, right? 8 and 8, right? So how do you calculate the area of triangle? Remember? Half times 8 times 8 times sine 1.4 radian. Okay, so that's hard. So 1 over 2 times 1.4 times 8 square, subtract 1 over 2 times 8 square times sine 1.4 radian, in terms of radian, not degree. Yeah. Okay, so calculate. So 1 over 2 times 1.4 times 64 is 44.8. Man, it's so hard. Minus 0.5 times 8 square, 64, times sine of 1.4. But you have to change your calculator in the radian form. Okay, so 0.5 times 64 times sine 1.4. I think your teacher will teach you how to calculate, how to convert your calculator into radian form. Okay, so the answer will be 13.5. 13.3. Wait, 13.3 cm square. That's for number 3. And I hope you can do this. The hardest part is part 3. Part 1 and 2 is quite simple. Just put on the formula. Okay. Wait. 5, 7 until 9. Yeah. Have you learned about logarithm? If yes, so you can do this then. So for number 8a. 5. Oh, okay. So E 3x plus 4 equals 14 over 5, right? 14 over 5. So what is e? You have to put ln in this case because e is natural log. So ln, right? Ln and ln. So ln e power 3x plus 5, just write 3x plus 5. You don't have to think of ln e. And you put ln 14 over 5 on your calculator. Ln, natural log. Ln means natural logarithm. Logarithm of natural number. Okay, that is, wait, 1.029, 1.03. I just make it, I just round the number. 1.03 minus 5. So 3x will be, wait, 1.03 subtract 5 is 3.97 negative. And the x will be 3.97 over 3, right? Negative 1.32. Okay, and how about this? You have to think of the pattern of logarithm. If you add the log, you will multiply the log, right? You will multiply the number. Lg 2y plus 2y minus 7 times y equals, you put the 2 to the right side, becomes power 3 square. Yeah, so if you multiply this is y, not 9, sorry. So 2y square minus, wait, minus 7y equals 9. And then 2y square minus 7y minus 9 equals 0. You can use the formula of ABC. Minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac, right, over 2a. So the y could be two values, right? 2, -7, and -9. The answer will be 9 over 2 or -1. Man, that's it. Right?
Wait,
Yes.
how did you get logarithm 3 to the power of 2?
Oh, this is the rules. The rules will be here. Yeah. So the 2, if you multiply 2 times something, the 2 is supposed to be go up. It's in the power form. Okay. And after you do that, you only pick the number inside the log. Okay. And you pick this. And move the 9 to the left side. After you move the 9 to the left side, solve with this. And I will just use a shortcut. I have the calculator tools. We have 2 values of y. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is hard. B is more simple. Minus means divide, right? Over log 2r times log r2. If you have the multiplication of the log that is inverse one to another, only 1. 2r r2 1. If you multiply, so the answer will be log 2 p over q. That's all. Single logarithm, right? That's it. Wait, number 8.
Wait,
Can
Yes.
we go over logarithms? I kind of forgot.
Okay, sure, no problem. Logarithm rule. I will put on the left side. So if I have log a, log ab plus log ac, it has to be log a b times c. If I have log ab minus log ac, it's supposed to be log a b over c. Okay. And then if I have log ab times, wait, the b is always on top. Yeah, there you go. Times log b a, it has to be 1. If I have ln natural log of e power functions of x, or e power anything, the number is also function of x itself. I think that's it. Oh no, 2 times log 3. If I have log a power b, it has to be b to the in front, b times log a. It can be n. I just write n. Okay, I will copy this also. This is the the logarithm formula. Okay, it's quite complicated. It's I think you need to memorize. Wait, I'm finding. Yes.
What's the difference between the first and second one?
Plus and minus. If plus you
Oh,
multiply, if minus you divide, right?
yeah.
Okay, 9. Okay, equation of the line. Oh, it's so variative. I hate this. P is 0.82, Q is 0.116, right? The equation passes through P perpendicular to line PQ, perpendicular to line PQ. So you have to find the gradient of PQ. Gradient of PQ first. Remember, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Y2 is yq, 6 minus 2 over 11 minus 8. So 4 over 3, right? So we want to find the perpendicular. Perpendicular means negative reciprocal. You have to change it. Since it is perpendicular, the gradient will be negative 3 over 4. You put the negative and switch the order of numerator and its denominator. Okay, and passes through P. So y equals mx plus c. You use point P. The y of P is 2 equals m x8 plus c. I think you learned with Pak Andra already. This is the last year's topic. Cross 2 equals negative 6 plus c. I don't know how far your teacher teach you this, so I just do the best I can, the simplest understanding to you. Okay, so c equals 8, and the m is already negative 3 over 4. It's given already, it's obtained. So the equation will be y equals mx plus c, with the y as y itself, no need to change into another number. M is constant, 3 over 4x, plus c is 8. That's it. Okay. Point R lies on L such that the area of triangle PQR 12.5 units square. We have to draw. OMG. We have to draw this. P82. Let's say this is 2, this is 8. Q is 11.6. Let's say this is 11. Let's say this is 6. Right, this is line. And this is line that is perpendicular, passes through P. Okay. So what you need to do now? The area of PQR. What is area? R is can be anywhere. It can be here. It can be here also, right? PQR, the triangle areas is this something. So you need to find the distance of PQ. That's first, because this is the height, right? The distance of PQ is equals to square root of, this is the formula of the distance. There you go. XP, 8 minus 11 square, 3 square, I just make it fast, plus YP minus YQ, 2 minus 6, 4 square. Whoa, 5, because square root of 9 plus 12. Sorry, 9 plus 16. 25 is 5. So the distance of PQ is 5. So the area is 12.5. So 12.5 equals half times base times height. Remember? So you cross the 2, put cross multiplication. The base is unknown. The height is 5. So the length of the base equals to 5, right? Base equals 5. Then the base is the length of P with R, right? So base equals the length of PR. So 5 equals square root of XP, 8 minus xr square plus 2 minus yr square. Woohoo! Wow, it's not interesting. It's annoying. So I think I will do this for you later on. Yeah, we can continue this later, and you can find the possible values of r. We have r1 here and r2 here. It can be on the left side of p or right side of p. Okay, I will send you this later on. I will solve this. We still have 11 AB, 10 AB, and 11 AB that we haven't done. But time's up. I have another lesson. Sorry, girls. So I will give you the explanation of 10 9 part 2 and 10 AB, 11 AB. I will give you just only with the video. Yeah. Okay. So do you have any questions so far? Man, this is hard.
Wait, for the 9 number 2 or B, so you don't need to put where the point R is, right?
Yep. R can be on two parts, like I said before. It might be on the left side or right side of the P. Yeah.
What does it mean by the point R lies on L?
The point R lies on the line L that we already get just now. Okay. The 3/4 thing. Wait, I'm giving you the PDF, so you might look at it. Well, okay. So I have two more questions.